Well, here we have our three extract battery hens, Lady Gaga, Kylie and Cher. We've had some eggs, quite a few in fact. You'd probably work out about £50 an egg, but well worth it. We enjoy seeing them doing things naturally. Well, everyday cleaning and making sure they're comfortable and got everything. We're using a bird feeder which they peck at, as well as one on the ground to eat from. They've got a sand pit over there for dusting and a water container there and one over there. You have to bear in mind the pecking order when it comes to food and drink, because number one bird will dominate the food and the water. But we're still learning, but it's a pleasure seeing these birds. They are a little bit bald still, especially Lady Gaga here. They were in pretty poor condition when they came from the battery farm, but we're sort of happy with how they're getting on. Their wattles are becoming more red. They were absolutely pale when we first got them. And Kylie's got a bit of a bare chest still. We have red mite dusted them, we have wormed them, and let's have a quick look around this is the run. Been modified slightly to give it a PVC roof and to make access a little bit easier. We've held the door open and put some wire in its place with these rocks. Now it is fox proof as far as we can be, but we acknowledge if the fox got in there it'd be in the chickens, but we would argue that they've had a better life for the last 3 weeks now than they have experienced. Here's the nesting area. No eggs. Well, we had 2 this morning, but none this afternoon. And then there's a tray there that slides out, and obviously a sliding door on the actual nesting area. So this is not a bad. It came from a company available on the website. Cost I think 130 for the coop, and we've modified it. Say with this extra run, the roof comes up, so it's good access. We've put some wood chips in to aid absorption of feces and the smell. But once a week we shoo them into the box, and we have a good clean out, hose down or remove all of it. Oh, one's escaped. Look at that. That'll teach me. That's lady. Oh, they've all escaped. Well, let's see what they're doing in the garden. They took advantage. Now there's our resident sheepdog. He doesn't appear to be doing any rounding up, but we don't want to frighten him because that plant there is very spiky. I'll give him a few minutes of wandering around the garden to give him a taste. Don't want them eating too much grass though, because obviously they're on layers pellets and the grass may upset their stomachs, so we'll be careful. But looking around the garden briefly, you can see it's a lazy man's garden. 11 tons of gravel in here, but for the chooks it's perfect. And this tree here shields them from both the sun in the summer and the cold winds, rain in the winter. That is facing southwest there, and that way is north. We don't get too many northerly winds. Anyway, better end now because I want to try and get these back in before they get too. Well, the dog's moving now, so. But he is a very, very soft old sheepdog, 13 with a dicky heart, so he won't be chasing any birds. In fact, I think they will possibly tell him off. And there we have it, Bob the sheepdog with Lady Gaga, Kylie and Cher.